Yo, what's going on, guys? So I'm on my way to the gym now. I'm gonna run through three back exercises that I think are underrated by a lot of yous. Okay, so the first underrated exercise is here. It's a bench supported pull down. So normally you just see guys, you'll just sit on here and you'll pull down. We'll see people coming with a lot too much swing. They're not doing it right. Remember, what you need to do anyway when you're doing this exercise is push your chest up while you're pulling your elbows down and into the ground. So we keep that, but to keep us stable and in a set position, so we're targeting the lats a lot more, we use a bench. So set it up just like this, slide to the bottom and keep set. No swing, just all lats. Engage, drive, squeeze. They're the three parts of the movement. Engage, drive, squeeze at the bottom. As the weight gets heavier, you'll need someone to come down and hold your hips. I did it in today's workout, so I'm just going to show you a clip from that workout and you'll understand what I mean when someone needs to hold your hips, because once you get stronger, you'll start flying up because this bloody thing weighs more than your body weight.
Go. Yes. 1. Yeah. 2. Come on. Go. 3. Come on. Go. Yep. 4. Nice. Yep. 5. Come on, keep going. Yeah. Nice. Come on. 7. Keep going. 3 more. You can. Yes, almost there. Come on, almost there. 2 more. Yes, go. Yes. One last. Yes. Easy. Look easy. Come on. Finish it. Nice.
Underrated exercise number 2, we're going with an RDL. So what we're doing here is we're focusing on the posterior chain and getting thickness in the back. Exercise number 1, you'll get more width, but we don't just want a wide back, we also want a thick back. We see bodybuilders have big popping erectors, and that's how we get that 3D looking back. So we want it to look juicy, and this exercise will contribute to that. I see a lot of guys putting in deadlifts into their back workout, but we don't want to do that because it causes more damage than good sometimes. Recovery for your nervous system, recovery for your muscles sometimes takes a little bit too long, whereas RDLs, you can get the best of both worlds. You can create a lot of damage to the muscle, making your back become popping, but then you can also recover in a good amount of time too. So that's why we choose RDLs over full deadlifts. So how we perform these, we're going up, we step back. So you're not coming down like a deadlift, you're not going like this, you're not deadlifting. What we're doing, it's a hip hinge movement. Remember, this is a hip hinge movement. We're working the posterior chain, so we push the hips backwards. Slight bend on the knees. Nothing moves apart from your hips. Get pushed backwards. Mid-shin, drive up. And we're not overextending at the top. That's going to cause injury to your back. We're just coming to here, and then we go back down. We're very much locked in. Nothing else is moving apart from your hips getting pushed back. Your hips are getting pushed back. It's a hip hinge movement, so that's what's moving. It's not your legs. This is not how you're coming up and down with an RDL. This is how you're coming up and down. Literally just pushing your hips backwards and then driving up and through, and that'll make sure we get the posterior chain popping and juicy.
Yes.
Yes. Two. Three.
Find it. Come on. Yes. Nice. Drive.
Finish it.
Yes.
Finish it.
Yes. Yes.
Underrated back exercise. Number 3, we're gonna go with a chest supported dumbbell row. If you notice, there's a theme coming on here with the first exercise and the third exercise I think chest supported rows and things like that, anything chest supported with back is super underrated and people don't use them enough. People love to kind of go three ways, they love to just swing a lot too much with back. People love swinging with back, and having a chest supported movement, make sure that you're not swinging, that you're really getting as much engagement in the back as possible. So here we go. Always come over the bench with your chest over. Don't come too far down here. Let's get your chest over, hanging over the top. Grab your dumbbells, make sure we get a big squeeze and stretch forward, and then we pull and drive into your hips. So you're moving in a diagonal motion. I always say, imagine you've got a plank of wood. There's a plank of wood here, your hands are saw, and you're sawing through that plank of wood. Boom, boom. It's the same if you're doing single arm. If you want to do this single arm, hold that there, saw through the plank of wood, coming from in front of you into the hip. So, with two dumbbells, remember we've got that plank of wood in the middle, and we got two saws here, we're sawing through in that motion. So we're coming diagonal from in front, stretch, engage, drive. Come on. And that, guys, is my top 3 underrated back movements. So get trying them and let me know how it feels.